Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday morning, and let's have some coffee together. Yeah, I'm in my office, and I can see in the background that you see my cup here. And one of the things in this new eating program that I'm struggling with is getting 64 ounces of electrolyte liquids in my body every day. Okay, I'm struggling with it. I do want you to know that as much as everything is going really, really well, the one thing that I'm having trouble with is I tried the bouillon cubes and it made my stomach nauseous. So now I'm turning to the electrolyte powder that they gave me in the starter kit. And that's the reason why they gave us those, is because if you can do 2 cups of bouillon every day, you have the amount of, and then just drink water. You do have to drink 64 ounces of water every day, okay? And so if you just do 2 cubes of um, bouillon every day, in a cup of water, and drink the rest in just water, 64 ounces, um, then you're good to go. But I couldn't stomach 2 cups of the bouillon cubes. I tried. And so now I'm working with the electrolyte drink mix. And that my stomach is taking much easier because I'm taking one of those packets and putting it in a quart-sized jar. And I got 1 quart down yesterday. Today my goal is to get 2 quarts down. And so I'm going to order some more of that because it's easier on my stomach. But what I'm struggling with is getting that much liquid down. That's what I'm struggling with. And so I'm going to keep working at it. The goal, the reason for that is to keep you from having muscle cramps and things like that. So far, I'm not having any muscle cramps. And so I'm still going to, and to keep you full. And so, and that's happening anyway. So I'm going to still push, to drink as much liquids as I can. I'm still going to do that and set the goal to 64 ounces, okay? And we'll see if I can. I'm not going to make myself sick over it, but I am going to try to push myself to have something, a water container here, and be drinking as much as possible. Okay? Now, my stomach's not ready for breakfast yet, okay? So I'll bring you guys back when I get ready for breakfast. But right now, I'm just going to sit here and chill. It's Saturday. And have me a cup of coffee. Mm-hmm. I'll see you guys when I start my breakfast. Well, let's take a look. Let me get my glasses on. I can explain to you what my plans today are. So, let me get my readers on. Okay. The first one for today is a breakfast roll-up. Right here. And what it is Swiss cheese, 2 ounces, fried between slices of prosciutto. Now, I'm not going to do that because I don't think I've gone through my freezer and I don't think I have any prosciutto. But a close match to prosciutto is ham. So, and I do have plenty of that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take 2 ounces of Swiss cheese, and I do believe I have a sliced Swiss cheese in there. And I'm going to fry me up a 2-ounce ham piece and put the Swiss cheese on top of it. And that's what I'm going to make for my breakfast. See, you can substitute things if you don't have what is listed. Okay? That's another thing about this diet is it falls into use what you have. Don't go get prosciutto because you don't have it. Just get 2 ounces of ham and use that. And that's what I'm going to do this morning when I get ready to. Okay? I'll see you guys when I get ready to cook me some breakfast. Good morning, everyone. All right, it is 10:57, almost 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm finally hungry. So we're going to get fire up underneath this skillet right now. I have measured out 2 ounces of slab ham that I have left from, I froze and packed in my freezer from, when was it? Easter? Maybe it was the Easter ham. And so I'm going to use this up. And we're going to put this in here. And we're going to have ham, ham and cheese this morning. I still have this out because I want to roast up the rest of the what do you call it? All right, the cheese, it calls for Swiss cheese. So I'm going to use, I have block Swiss cheese. So I'll bring you back when I have everything put together. I'm back and I'm showing you that I am making my second cup of coffee. One thing of stevia, then my second cup of coffee. Y'all can see that pot emptied. There we go. My second cup of coffee. All of that will be put in the dishwasher. This, my friends, is what I'm having for breakfast. My half and half was frozen this morning. So I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator now that I'm not going to be needing it. And am I mad about this? No, I love ham and cheese for sure. So this is going to be my breakfast this morning. And I love trying new things. And I'm definitely, so far, everything that I have made, I loved. So I'll bring you back when I get ready for lunch. By the way, it's 11:12 in the morning, so lunch is going to be later in the day. I love this part of this new eating plan. I eat when I'm hungry. Good afternoon, everyone. It's around 3:15 in the afternoon. My stomach is telling me it's hungry. So we're going to get in here and do my report to the doctor. I do it every day, this time. So let me get my equipment out really quick. I told you guys I was going to take you all along, and that's what I'm going to do, everything. So you can see all that it involves. I also want to let you know that I have been reading all the comments and responding to them all. And I'm going to, on this video, on camera, let you know that if you're interested in, for those of you that are interested in the recipes. You can see that they are really filling and really good. If you're interested in this program, the program is Virta, V-I-R-T-A. I am not sponsored by this program at all. I'm just taking you guys along. That's all I'm doing. And so, for those of you that have mentioned in the comments that you are very interested in making these recipes for yourself, that's great and wonderful. But if you're going to do the entire program, I am letting you know that I am not encouraging you to do that. And the reason is because your doctor needs to monitor you closely. And that's what's happening with me, is that there is somebody that's monitoring my data. I can't say the word, okay, on YouTube because YouTube doesn't like that word. But they are monitoring this data along with the weight every day. I get messages from my team lead every day. Give me a second. I'm going to mute my headset because people in the game are talking. And I do not want anyone who is watching this to do anything that is going to put them in any danger. Because if you are following this program and not being monitored by a doctor like this, your blood sugar could drop tremendously while you're on medication. So if you are encouraged by this, which is what I want you to, I'm just taking my path, okay? If you are encouraged by this, then I'm going to encourage you to contact your doctor. Let them know about this and see if your insurance will cover it. That way you can get all of these devices, everything you need that directly connects to a doctor on the Virta team that is that's what they do. This is their specialty. My insurance covered it. So I'm willing to go down this path. It covers it for 1 year to get you into the habits and routines of creating your meals this way. Once you've had a year of training and learning, then you're on your own. So, and I'm excited. So, here we go. Eating my finger. I only want to poke one twice a day. So, that's all I want to do. So, we're going to do glucose first. It hurts, but we push through that. All right. It hurts, but we push through it. All right. Let's see what the glucose is today. $112. Let me do my second test.
on my ketones. Now remember, this is without medication. Okay. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. 0.9. I'm in ketosis. I'm where the doctor wants me. Yesterday it was 5, today it's 9. So my carb intake has significantly reduced, and I'm now burning fat for energy instead of carbs. Okay, that's what they wanted. So I'm showing you my numbers and what this can do. For you. Now, the whole kind of concept for this is that you throw your body from being a carb energy body, that's where you get your energy is from the carbs, to a fat burning machine, basically. Now, there's some side effects to it also that I've been reading about, and so far I haven't come across them, but I'm doing my very best to prevent them. And one of them is that when you do this program, your body is going to expel a bunch of sodium, meaning that when you go urinate, you're going to have an increased sodium outtake in your body. It's part of the metabolism change. And the ketones is what does that. One of the things that I had a problem with is my ankles and my legs would swell big time throughout the day. And that's what was making my legs and my ankles and my feet ache all day long. Since yesterday, no swelling. Today, so far, no swelling. I'm not retaining fluids anymore in my feet and my ankles. That was one of the issues that I had. So, one of the medications that I take is a blood pressure medicine that also has a side effect of being a diuretic. And any of you guys that know that's on blood pressure medicine knows that sometimes those blood pressure medicines do have the side effect of having a diuretic. The difference is that when you're on a carb, the sodium does not leave your body like if you're burning fat. And that's why I took the classes, so I could learn this and learn how the metabolism works in your body. Never ever have I ever thought about studying how the metabolism in my body works, but I'm glad I'm doing it. And there's more classes that I'll be taking, but I'm learning how the metabolism works in my body and what happens to people who become carb intolerant. And one of the things is that, several of the things is that the symptoms that I've had, which is the swelling of my feet, what they call neuropathy, which is a tingling in your feet when you are standing for too long, or you can't walk for very long. You get that tingling in your feet. Those things are a part of what I am beginning to understand that are symptoms of carb intolerance. High blood pressure. Of course not metabolizing carbs, because that's what carb intolerance is. You're not metabolizing the carbs. And so I am learning about how it works and how eating in a way that your energy comes from fats rather than carbs can change the way your body functions and eliminate all those side effects. Okay? All right. So, one of the things that I told you is that I'm trying to get 64 ounces of fluids along with the bouillon cubes or the drink mixes that they sent me as a like a sample gift to show me how to get those things back into my system, because I'm now getting it out of my system. And so getting enough of that is proving to be difficult for me. So I'm doing a little bit more research with the coach. The coach is saying, okay, I understand what's happening with you. Let's try some other things. And one of the things that they wanted me to try was the packets, okay, of drink mix. And so I have 1 quart in the refrigerator right now, and I'm going to have that 1 quart done for today. I'm supposed to be doing 2 quarts of it. So as I go, I could do 1 quart of that drink and a cup of bouillon. That would be my intake that I need to have. So another thing is that I came across a recipe online from this website that is a soup, and it's called Fast and Delicious Vegetable Soup, and it is really easy to make. So this might be how I get the bouillon in my system, because it says 2 cups is 1 serving, and what you do is you take what does it say here? A 1/3 cup of spinach, 2 cups of water, and 2 bouillon cubes. You place the spinach in the microwave, soften it up, you add it into a blender with all of the other ingredients, blend it up until smooth, heat it up. You can use the hot water. So the hot water, 2 cups of hot water, bouillon cube, and 1/3 of spinach that has been microwaved. Put it all in blender, blend it up, and pour it into a soup bowl. And you can have that like as a snack, a free snack during the day. And so I'm like, okay, this might be something that I try. And so I was thinking 2 bouillon cubes would be too much for me. But if I did, because I'm afraid it'll mess with my stomach like it did when I was trying to drink it. All right. So what I was thinking about doing is bump it down to 1 bouillon cube, and then do this bowl of soup in the middle of the afternoon and drink the 1 quart of the drink mix every day. So that means that I'm going to need 30 bouillon cubes every month, along with 30 of those packets. And I have to go through 1 of each one of those a day. I have to do this because my body is now, I can tell. I can tell by the differences in my body that the salt is going out, okay? The salt is going out of my system because my legs are not swollen, my ankles are not swollen. So I know that it is leaving my system. And so I've got to figure, my coach told me, you got to figure out how you're going to be able to get this in. You can drink 64 ounces of the drink mix, or you can do 1 bouillon cube and 1 jar of the drink mix, or you can do 2 bouillon cubes. Those are your choices, but you got to get them in there. And it has to be something that you can stick with every day, because what they tell me is going to happen is that if you don't get enough, then you're going to start muscle cramping up. And so, and I don't want that. I've had muscle cramps in the past and I don't want it. So I'm going to figure this out. So I'm going to try this and see if I can get 1 bouillon cube with 2 cups of water, hot water, and a little bit of spinach in it, blend it up and make a soup out of it. So we're going to try this. Okay? We are. For lunch today, I am having the leftover pizza that I made last night. This pizza is so good. The next meal I'm going to make is going to be hamburger patties, because the menu calls for it calls for like a lettuce wrapped hamburger for tonight, but I'm going to do it a little different. It's going to be the same ingredients. I'm just not going to do a hamburger. I'm going to do it the way I want. So I'm going to put some salt on these, pepper on them. We're going to turn the heat down just a little bit. They're a little bit too high. I'm going to let these cook. I'm trying to get them in the view. Hold on. There we go. Let me get spatula in. And I'm going to get the batter out. These are all about 4 ounces each. They're on the lesser side of 4 ounces. They are not over 4 ounces. And I am going to smash them down. And I'll bring you back when they're done. Hey everyone, we're in here. We're getting things done today. It is about 6:20. the afternoon, evening. The hamburgers are done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here with measuring everything out. 2 cups of lettuce. This is supposed to be like a hamburger with lettuce, on the outside, as the bun. But I'm not going to do that because I have this lettuce I need to get used up. And so we are going to make a burger salad. Is what we're going to make. We're going to use what I have. So, there we go. We got that. The next thing I'm going to add into it, I'm thinking about a burger and what I like on my burger. And I like mushrooms on my burger. So I'm going to come in and put a few mushrooms on my burger. There we go. I like, these are pepper rings, like banana pepper rings. I like them on my burger. So I'm gonna put 3 on them. Done. Let me go find some more stuff in the refrigerator that I like on my burger. Pickles on my hamburger. So let me find that pickle jar. Jar of pickles. I'm going to put a small pickle in there. And rinse my hands because that was cold. I'm going to get me a knife. And we're going to cut this pickle up in here. Go. Okay. Then let me find it. 1/4 cup of cheese. And the recipe on the book said use Swiss cheese. So that's what I'm going to use. Swiss cheese. 1/4 cup. They said to use the dressing of your choice, for your burger, like a mayonnaise, mustard, whatever you want on it. Okay, I'm going to break this hamburger patty up, bite-sized pieces. And two tablespoons of this avocado ranch dressing. Avocado ranch sauce. Basically, avocado ranch dressing. about 2 tablespoons out of here. There's 1. There's 2. I'm gonna use a patty to get all the sauce out of here. Part of that hamburger. Get all that sauce out of there. We don't want to waste it. Now this, my friends, is what I am going to have for my dinner tonight. I'm bringing you guys in to show you my snack this evening. What I am doing is I took one very small zucchini and I am frying it in a pat of butter. What the plan called for was for me to just slice this up and eat it the way it is, but I know my body, and I know I have tried to eat zucchini raw, and I can't. It tears my stomach up. So, but I can eat it cooked. So that's what I'm doing, is I am cooking it. I could have steamed it or I could have done it this way, and I chose to do it this way. I am frying it up in a little bit of butter and letting it brown on both sides. Just enough so it's not raw. And I did measure it out. Come on, turn it over. There we go. I'm gonna let it fry on that side as well. While that's frying, I'm going to couple it with some brie cheese. turn this off. I'm going to transfer you guys over here first. Sorry about that if I made you dizzy. Then I am going to take these out of the butter and put them onto the plate. And these are going to be my chips for my cheese and crackers. You can call them crackers. Get my glasses on. So I can see things. And look at the cheese and see how many ounces is in this. Okay, it's 8 ounces, so I need 1 ounce. So I'm going to cut this evenly. I'm going to prepare it so that it'll already be. Let me check and make sure you can see. No, you can't. Let me move everything over so you can see. Now you can see. All right, so this is brie cheese that I'm going to cut through in and make 8 even pie pieces. Okay, that's 2. That's 4. And then each one of these gets cut in half. Square back off. Right down the middle here. So each one of these is about 1 ounce. Is it exact? Probably not. But it's close enough. So I'm going to take one of these slices, and this will go with my plate tonight. And then I'm going to fold this all back up. And this is all going to go back into this tin, or it's a wooden tin, with a lid on it. Just go back in my refrigerator. All right, there we go. And this is going to be my snack before I go to bed. to thank each and every one of you for coming by today and spending the day with me. I appreciate it more than you know. I also want to let you know that I'm going to leave some playlists for you. If you haven't already, please go back and watch my older videos so you get an idea of who I am, where I was a little over a year ago, and where I'm at now. I also want to ask each and every one of you to be blessed, because you guys bless me each and every day. And I will see you guys on the next video.